And the BC plan is to make sure we reduce your hydro rates by 12%. We reduce your income tax by 20%, and everyone drives and you go to the pumps and you see the prices of gas right now. We're going to reduce gas prices by 10 cents a litre.
It really is a big decision that people have to make, and our plan is one that is focused on families and making life better. Mr. Ford's plan is one that makes the rich even richer, will cut our public services and cause families to struggle even more.
I'm not comfortable with giving Doug Ford or Andrea Horwath a blank check to run this province. That's why we need strong Liberal MPPs at Queen's Park to stop a majority and make sure that the next government is accountable to the people of Ontario.
And it could be a new dawn for the Liberal Party come June the 8th. That is, if recent polls hold true. Now, the Liberals look poised to go from governing party to potentially having no official party status at all. Now, 8 is the magic number here, and if they get any seats less than that, everything could change. Here's veteran political observer Bob Richardson on what that would look like.
It's not great, and what it looks like is it denies you a couple of things. One, it denies you political oxygen. You don't get to have a regular question and question period. You don't get to be on legislative committees automatically. The media at Queen's Park don't necessarily follow what you're saying. So political oxygen is important in this business, and you'll lack that. The second is resources. If you have 8 members or above, you get money for research, you get money for stakeholder outreach, and you have a caucus service bureau. If you don't get 8 members, you don't get that. So that's a really important piece of the puzzle.
As Bob alluded to, losing official party status could mean major financial troubles for the Liberals. They're the ones that announced a new annual subsidy to the parties in 2016, worth $2.71 per vote that they received in the last election. Now, the annual amount each party receives will change in 2019 based on the results of tomorrow's vote. And if they receive 20% of the vote, as pollsters predict, their funding would be cut in half to $2.5 million from about $5 million annually.
If the Conservatives win, they're saying they're going to get rid of the subsidy of funding per vote, and that could mean if the Liberals got around 20% of the vote, that could mean as much as $2.5–3 million a year that they wouldn't get, and I think they're banking on that, so it would put them in precarious financial situations. So that may be something that if it's a minority parliament, you can bet that'll be on the agenda for discussion, because it's important for the Liberal survival that they get that money.
And of course, the Ontario Liberals wouldn't be the first to go from governing party to no official party status whatsoever. It happened in the 1993 federal election when the Progressive and Conservatives went to just 2 seats with Kim Campbell. And of course, it took them 13 years to rebuild under the reins of Stephen Harper.